Hit it. Cool, yeah. Excellent. So, here's Matchmaker. Matchmaker is in C position, so we find our low note, make sure there's C's, test that, and you're in C position. What it does is we're going to take it one phrase at a time, which is by the boxes. If you can see them on the page, we're going to do box 1, box 5, 9, 13, and 17. Kind of turns out to be every line, so you could practice each line like 4 or 5 times. The first one sounds like this. Do that a couple times. Now listen, we're going to do long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short, long. Okay? And there are a lot of repeated notes, as you can see. We hit the C 3 times, the D 3 times, and the E 3 times. Okay? So just beware of the repeated parts. After you do that a few times, we're going to put the hands together. Not a hard one. Just make sure you count to 3 on those dotted halves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you'll see a smiling teacher to your right next week. The next box, box 9, is about the same thing as box 1, so you don't really have to do that. Just segues into 13, so you may want to practice those 2 together. 13 sounds like this. We're going to start right here, right before 13. So 13 has a little counting in there. We do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so make sure you get the 1, 2 and the 1, 2, 3 for those C's. At the end of that, on that last bar of 13, we have a 5/7 chord. So we're just gonna hit our 1, 2 in our left hand. Sounds a little weird, but it's right. And if you analyze it, or if you look at it and stop and slow down, it sounds horrible. But if you just play it, it sounds okay. Okay. So don't worry about that too much. And then we're going to play the last line is chords. Okay, so we have a C chord in the left hand, 1, 3, 5, or 5, 3, 1, and C chord in the right hand. All right. Let me explain to you what happens with these repeats. Yeah, man, teacher. So right here we see a repeat sign at the end of box 13. It tells you a little bit of, actually it tells you everything you need to know right there. So why am I even making a video? At 13 we go back to here. We play the whole song again. But the second time through you don't do number 1, you do number 2. So that second time through you get halfway through 13 and then jump to the second ending. Alright? I'll play that for you real quick. So this is page 2. And second ending. Okay? So take all those tips, make sure you practice each part a little bit, and then put the whole thing together. And make sure you listen to the music. I'll see you guys. Good work.